We were not taught to say no. We were taught to be helpful. We were taught to be accommodating, to not make things awkward. And it costs us. I've recently learned that no is a complete sentence. My name is Cara Bradley, and this is Sparked. So you said yes again. You agreed to the call. You answered the text after 10 p.m. You took on that obligation where you had no business being in the first place. We've done it. I've done it. We end up being resentful about saying yes all the time. We end up feeling exhausted and overwhelmed. And most of all, we end up being angry with ourselves. It is such a great habit to recognize that no is a complete sentence, that we can say it without apology, that it's not being rude, that it's actually being kind to ourselves and maybe to others. So how do we do this? How do we start saying no more often? One challenge that I want to offer you is think about something that you've recently said yes to that you're resenting and go ahead and take it back. And I'm going to give you a couple of tips as to how to do that. But think about it. If you could take back some of those yeses, what would that do with your time, with your energy, and most of all, with your confidence in yourself to create boundaries, to not over accommodate others, to give yourself the time and space to really think about where you can be helpful and where you're not just trying to be kind, that sugary, sweet kind that always just agrees to everything. Oof, I've done it. And when I broke that habit, it just created so much space in my life. So here are 15 ways to say no. I had to write these out, and you can copy them in the description below and print them out. Have them nearby when you're ready to say that obligatory yes, so that you have a couple of those tips right at your fingertips, literally. No, I can't. I'm going to pass. Not this time. I don't have the capacity for that right now. I can't add anything else this week. I'm at my limit. I'll reply tomorrow. I'm off my phone tonight. I can't take that on. I hear what you're saying, but it's still a no. I'm not changing my mind. I won't be able to do that. My schedule won't allow for it. I said yes too quickly. I need to revise that. I overcommitted. I'm going to bow out. These are 15 really simple ways to say no. And of course, we can always just say no, because no is a complete sentence. I hope this was helpful. If you want more of this, make sure that you subscribe, and also subscribe to my Sparked on Substack at the link in the description, where I share 3 times a week these sparks in written form. Thanks for being here.